Okay guys, so now we're gonna dig into what we call 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a sheet, it's in our file section on Renewed. If you don't know how to find that, reach out to your upline. They can help you find it. That way you can get it, you can print it out, and you can utilize this. This is going to be something that you need to do every single day. It's gonna help your algorithm go up so much. You're gonna love it. It may take a little bit of getting used to, but remember, when you do something consistently, every single day for 30 days, it becomes a habit. So you want this to become a habit. This is gonna be how you run your business. This is gonna be how you get your name in front of other people's faces, and this is going to be super huge for you, okay? So keep your notebook and pen out, let's go. All right, so we're gonna talk about what the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is, but first I wanna show you what I have drawn. So this is my friends list on Facebook. This is half the people, we're gonna say half the people that I have on my Facebook friends list. I personally have like over 3,500, I believe. That's a lot of people. But remember in the algorithm video, I told you only 6% of people on my friends list are seeing my things. So only 6% of these people are seeing my things. So we're gonna start out and we're just gonna say hypothetically, this is my Facebook feed. These are my 6% right here. So we got 5 people. So we have Sue, Amy, Emily, Kelly, and Megan. Okay, these are the people that see my stuff every single day. I'm fixing to tell you how we're gonna pull these people from my friends list over into my feed so that they can also see my stuff. So we're gonna start out with our 5. What does the 5 stand for? Glad you guys asked. So it's gonna be for birthdays. So what I want you to do is you're gonna go to your Facebook, you're gonna go to your feed, and you're gonna go to the search bar in the top right-hand corner, and you're gonna type in birthdays with an S. It is very important that you put the S because otherwise it will not pull up. And it's gonna bring up past birthdays, it's gonna bring up future birthdays, and then it's gonna keep on scrolling. It'll bring up today's birthdays, and you also have tomorrow's birthdays. What you're gonna do is you are going to send messages to at least 5 people and say happy birthday in Messenger. All this is gonna happen in Messenger because when you talk in Messenger, that has more weight than you talking on a post or putting a post on their wall. Because if you're talking in Messenger, the little bots or whatever deals with algorithm, they see our stuff and they see us connecting and they're like, wow, they really are friends. Like they're talking on a personal level. Okay, whoever you're sending that birthday message to, those people, if they were not already seeing your stuff, now they're fixing to see your stuff. So that is why it's so important. It could be somebody you've never spoke to before. It could be somebody from your high school. It could be anybody, but you want to do it to at least 5. You might say, Heather, I only have 3 for today. That's fine. If you only have 3, do it to all 3. But you want to do it to at least 5. If you have 10, I highly recommend go ahead and do it to all of them. But if you can't, it's okay. So here's how I want you to send it. There's a couple different ways. You can make a graphic and send to them. You can send them a GIF. I think that holds the least weight. You can send them a typed out message and just tell them happy birthday. Or the 2 that I highly recommend is either sending a voice clip or doing a video clip and just being like, hey, let's see who I got. Hey, Christine, happy birthday. I hope you have the most amazing birthday tomorrow. I saw that it was your birthday tomorrow. I just want to be one of the first people to wish you happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day and you get lots of presents and cake and make lots of memories. Happy birthday, girl. That's it. Sweet, simple, easy, to the point, and you're done. The reason that I say that I recommend those, I have tried all the things and I have had way more effectiveness with the voice clips and the videos. Highly, highly recommend. So we're gonna say though that Christine, her birthday, Jill, Mike, Cameron, and Millie, they all have birthdays. So I am gonna send them all, I'm gonna do video clips and I'm gonna send them all my face. You know what? You might be like, Heather, I'm scared. I don't wanna put my face out there. Like, I get nervous. It's literally just a voice clip or a little video of you saying happy birthday to somebody. You want people to see you because you want people to buy into who you are as a person so that they can trust you with their money later down the road. So, highly recommend. Can't stress that enough. Okay, so I sent this to these guys. So now guess what? These guys are now fixing to start seeing, because they might say thank you. They say thank you, I'm gonna be like, you're welcome. Enjoy celebrating. And that is conversation back and forth. So now we're gonna add Christine, Jill, Mike, Cameron, and Karen. Now they're all seeing my stuff as well. It really is that simple. We just went from 6% of people seeing our Facebook to we're pulling more over. And it was just by sending a little message. You could even be like, make a generic one, keep it on your phone bag. Hey girl, happy birthday. Just say the same thing, but just say, hey girl, or man, or whatever you want to say. And send that to everybody for their birthdays. You could totally do that. But the point is to pull them over so that this grows, okay? So now we're gonna go to follow-ups. That is your number 4. What are follow-ups? So if you have ever had anybody that has purchased an item, you want to go back with them and check and see how they're loving that item. You want to say love. We're going to use some child reverse psychology and say, how are you loving this item? Because that kind of gets their brain like working in that manner. And they're going to be like, I love it because blah, 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 blah. Then what you can take from that is you can screenshot that, kind of mark their name out. Then you just have something now that you can put in your stories later for a customer testimonial. Those are huge as well. But you want to ask them how they're loving it. See if they need any refills. Ask them if they've got their eye on anything else that they want to try. You can, if you're new, say you're new, you've not sold anything yet, but you've put post up, people have commented on it, you send them the message, but they have not responded yet. You can follow up with those people because sometimes we feel like, oh man, my stuff is too expensive. Ooh, I don't want to message them again. Or, man, I just really am bugging them, so I don't want to. That may be true in some cases, but what about the flip side of that? What about if Susie opened your message at work and she was about to head into a meeting and she really was interested in that dramatic effects, but she was about to go into a meeting and she got in there and she got slammed with a new project. She totally forgot to come back out and message you again. Slipped her mind, she ain't thought about it, she won't think about it for a couple weeks, and then she'll be like, well, it's too late now, so oh well. You never know what a person's situation is like, so it is okay to reach back out and be like, hey girl, I know you'd asked for information about the toothpaste. I'm going to be putting my order in tomorrow. I wanted to see if you wanted to get in on that. If not, it's completely fine. Just wanted to double check and let you know that I had not forgot about you. Okay, covers your bases. It's customer hospitality. You're reaching back out just in case they missed your message, or maybe their kid had their phone, or I mean, it could be a number of things. Maybe somebody got put in the hospital. Maybe they found out somebody died. It could be so many different things. Don't just assume that they just don't want your product or they don't want to deal with you. Reach back out. So then we're going to go to number 3. Number 3 is the 80-20 rule. We talked a little bit about that in the algorithm video. So what you're going to do is you are going to, let me say this real quick. We followed up with Macy, Susie, and Hannah. Because that is all in Messenger, their stuff, they're now all seeing your stuff as well. Okay, but going back to 80-20 rule. So you put up your post. You can put up 3 posts a day if you want. It's completely up to you. I say if you're gonna do that, do early morning, mid afternoon, like around lunch or so, and then do like an earlier afternoon. Max, I would not go past like 9 p.m. We do have some night owls, but typically the way our Facebook feed works is most of the people are gonna see it, during the daytime. So, but if you're gonna put up 3 posts, or how many ever posts you put up, you want 80% to be personal, 20% to be new skin. So it could be, and when I say personal, we're talking lifestyle. Where did you eat? Where did you go? Did you vacation? Did you take your kids to the park? Are you cooking something? You could put up, I've put up before a list, like all my ingredients for a meal. Didn't tell them what I was cooking and said, who can guess what I'm cooking tonight for dinner? Anything like that, that is an engaging type of post. In boards, if you will go to boards, products, engagements, we have tons of different things in there. Engagement will be considered under that 80% rule. That's getting people to respond back to your post. That's getting them in your circle. That's getting them to see that, hey, she can be fun too. He can be fun as well. So you really want to put up that 80% of lifestyle and engagements. 20% can be products. So that can also be the opportunity, and that could be whatever product you're selling for that week. So 80-20 rule, but we're gonna say we have commented, we've put up posts and people have commented on our posts, and we've commented back, we've hearted it, and we've commented back. And so somebody may have been like, are you cooking chicken enchiladas? And I'll be like, no, but that's actually a good guess. Do you have a good recipe for that? And if they say yes or no, guess what? That's back and forth again. So that's engagement on your post. Well, now these people that you just engaged with again are going to go back over here onto your feed. So then you have Amanda, Fred, Gary, Julie, and Jane. Are you seeing how our Facebook feed is growing daily just from doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? It's kind of insane. Okay, so the 2 is going to be our prospecting list. What is a prospect? A prospect is going to be somebody that you think would be good to be on your team. Somebody that you don't go after and just ask, hey, do you want to be on my team? I think it's amazing. A prospect is somebody that you have, and let's draw this up here. Let's say I have like this funnel, and you put down people that you think would be amazing on this imaginary list you got, okay? All right, so I got Cheryl, Molly, Bob, Sue, and MJ. You can actually, you have to play with it in your settings, but there is actually a place where you can go and put 25 friends. You can favorite them. And so not just follow, because everybody can follow, but you can have 25 favorite friends, and that's going to be the people's stuff you see every day, first thing in your newsfeed. But these people should be on that 25 list, and you can change it at any point in time. But these people are the people you need to go engage with every single day on their posts and their stories. You need to be all over their Facebook because they need to see your name. They need to know who you are, and they're going to get curious, like, who is this? This girl's always commenting on my stuff. Like, she's so sweet. And so they're going to start coming and repaying the favor. Well, whenever they start repaying the favor, you're going to start building that relationship. Our business is built off of connections. We are a network marketing company. That's what we're for. So we're going to build these connections, and then later you're going to be able to offer this opportunity to these people. And you may get lucky, you may get all of them, you may get some of them, you may get none of them. But the point is that you work the system to your advantage to try to see if you could get them over onto your team. But all of these people are now going to also, because you're commenting on all their stuff, they're going to all see your stuff. So you got MJ, Sue, Bob, Molly, and Cheryl. Okay? So we're still growing. Even if they don't want to sign up under you, guess what? I bet these people, after you have done that over and over again to their Facebook page, they'll be the ones that can put up referrals for you, okay? So keep in mind, it's not all about right here and right now. We're gonna be talking future tense. Trying to get people to come in the future, trying to get them to trust us to buy stuff from us from the future, trying to get them to do shout outs for us in the future. We can get them to do a shout out. We can jump out of our network into their network and get a whole different customer list. It's very important. The last one we want to talk about is my favorite. That's a horrible heart. Let's try that again. Number 1 is leaders. You need to reach out to a leader, any leader in Renewed, once a day. Get to know us. Let us pour into you. Ask us what we're doing. Ask us what sales we've got going on. Ask us what is a big nugget that we could give you about the business that we've learned. What is one thing we've learned not to do? Ask us anything, but network with us. There are a bunch of admin from within Renewed. They're all top leaders. We are all executives, and we've been here for quite some time. We've been around the block. We know we've gone through all the waves. We've done the waves. We've learned what not to do. We've learned what to do, what not to do, and we know what works and what doesn't work, and we would be glad to help you. We would be glad to connect with you on a personal level, but you want to gain that relationship with your leadership. If you don't have a relationship with your leadership, then we won't know if you're hurting. We won't know if you are sad. We won't know if you need help with a customer. We won't know unless you start reaching out and we start growing that connection. Again, we are a network marketing company. Networking and connection is so super important. So I highly recommend that you get out on our Facebook page, print out the 54321, and if you didn't take notes while we were talking, go back, rewatch this, take notes, and utilize it on your Facebook page. 30 days is a habit, so let's make this a habit in your life and let's grow your business. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.